Hi everyone, it's Bro Klein and you're watching season 1 episode 14 Supernatural Review Nightmare. If you are new here, I'm doing a recap and review of every single episode of Supernatural, so let's get into it. So we kind of talked about how Faith's seen kind of different in every episode thus far, and I kind of had that same feeling with Nightmare, not as much as Faith, but it definitely had a different dynamic and feel to it. Right away, boom, Sam's having the nightmares, Sam's having the visions again. We a few episodes not that we forgot, but kind of forgot, it wasn't really brought up or mentioned, his psychic abilities. So we're coming back to it. It's happening without a doubt. He's seeing visions of someone dying. They go, the person died. And they were trying to figure out, what is happening? Is this a ghost? What's the deal? Which, everything seems normal. Everything seems fine. There seems, no spirits. There seems no supernatural beings. So, what is it? And this kind of feels different because every episode, they I feel not right away, but I would say, I've talked about this before, they're able to figure out what the monster of the week is pretty early on in the episode, and it's just more so figuring out how to end it, how to kill it. And so it's a mystery where they don't know what it is. They don't know what it is, but Sam keeps having these visions, and he had another vision, and they go and they try to stop it, but it's too late. So they're obviously, it's tied this family, and they're investigating this family further. And then Sam has a vision and he can see it. And it's also crazy too that they can change the visions because the mom didn't die. So that was interesting and different, I guess. But yeah, in the end, it's not a monster. It's just a person who also has some kind of psychic abilities like Sam. He can move things with his mind. And there's a connection, and Sam thinks he could save him. And then we actually see Dean die, and I was so confused too, and I'm sure it's your first time watching it, you're so confused too. You're Dean died, and then you're oh wait, it's a vision. But they do it in a way of editing that you have no idea it's a vision until he's dead. And I think that was a really smart idea because it is so shocking. Even though I watched it before, and I know because I watched the show before, I know Dean died so many times that okay, yeah, he died, it's not a big deal. But it's still, I was oh my god, he died. I actually thought for real he died, that it was in a vision. And then we see that Sam was able to move things with his mind as well, kind of. It brings up this point of the guys, his mom died the same way that Sam did. Sam and Dean's mom died the same way, I guess. And so it brings it more into this mystery where it wasn't just Sam, it was this other kid, and maybe there's others that their mom died the same way. And because it's something they did, but it was something okay, so something must have happened to them when the demon killed their mom. Something must have happened. And when I think about it, obviously I'm talking in the series as a whole, and there might be spoilers here. I apologize for that. If you're just really watching the show for the first time, I apologize. But I feel a lot of the seasons are about Sam. First it's about these psychic abilities, and then it's him drinking the demon blood, and then it was him being, well, it was then both Sam and Dean being the vessels. A little bit more so Sam than Dean, I feel because he was the vessel for Lucifer. Then it was soulless Sam. And then I feel the Mark of Cain was the first time that it was something that was deep. That was for Dean. And then being a demon. And then Michael possessing him. I feel and then I feel there's nothing that really brings it back to Sam. I feel Sam was so the pinpoint. He had the story, he had something. The first really 8-9 seasons, and then they gave it to Dean the rest of the seasons, which is, it's interesting that it wasn't mixed in a little bit more. But it's this thing where it feels Sam's a little bit more the main character than Dean is. And it's so bizarre because they're brothers, and I feel it is very equidistant. But then if you're okay, who gets more screen time, who is the main point of the story, it really is Sam. And it's that way until I feel the Mark of Cain, and then I feel there's a turn, and then Dean is the center point. But anyway, I'm getting off track, but it's they're getting more into the psychic ability and what Sam is able to do, and he's does it not worry you, Dean? And Dean's putting on a straight face, no, it's not worrying me and stuff, when it probably is, and he's just saying that to not scare Sam more anyway. But it's just you can tell it is bothering him. But it is so bizarre because Dean is thinking this thing you're acting like the things that we hunt, will I have to hunt you? Which he actually says in season 4 something that he's like, that makes you a monster, if you guys know that scene. Kind of getting a point. Something else I want to bring up is there was really no saving a girl. Like, and then like, yes, they were saving the mom, but it's not like that. Like compared to all the other saving the girl episodes, it was different. So I would say like out of the 14 episodes, really 12 of them were like saving a girl, and this is like the first one. Well, there was one other one where it's like they're actually like, it's not necessarily, but it didn't feel like they're saving a boy. It kind of just felt like more like just we're trying to save, and obviously they couldn't save that guy at the end. But it's just like it was nice to not see like a saving the girl aspect, even though it was a woman, but it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, saving the girl, you know what I'm saying. But honestly, those are my thoughts and feelings about the 14th episode of Supernatural. So comment below your thoughts, and I'll do the 15th episode when I can. So thank you guys for watching, like and subscribe, and bye.